Hi, I'm Baker.
And I'm Ash.
And we're here doing another Spice 101. And today we're going to cover Herbes de Provence seasoning salt, which is a traditional blend of French herbs, including thyme and lavender and a bunch of other stuff, including coarse salt. And we're going to go over some of the highlights and how to use these.
So visually, this blend is a super coarse blend. You have those big granules of salt, and then you can really see some of the fennel seeds, and then you can even pick out some little lavender flowers. And then you have some herbs floating around in there as well.
All right, and the smell of this thing, we get a lot of herbaceous notes. You get some lavender and some of that fennel, and then obviously some of like the thyme and different things like that in there. So it's very interesting, but it has a very classic French smell.
So when you first taste this blend, it's gonna pack a punch on the salt because the salt is so coarse. But once that dissolves a little bit, you can start getting other flavors like the herby thyme and savory and rosemary. And then at the end, you get some delicate, really, really nice notes of the lavender. This blend, because it does have that coarse salt and the herbs, works really well in soups and stews, things that you can dissolve that salt in, and then gives that those flowers and those herbs a chance to infuse into a liquid.
So we sent this home with some of our co-workers to get some different ideas for uses, and they came back with some ideas that were a little simple and some that were more complex. So you can put this in eggs and you get some really nice herbaceous notes, and then it also gives you some salt in there. So it's a really easy way to season some things like that. You can make a compound butter, but again, this works great in broths where some of those more coarse chunks of salt actually melt into your broth and season it, and then you also get those herbaceous notes with it. And then you can also sprinkle this on ratatouille, which is, you know, a really classic provincial dish. So a lot of great uses came out of this, and we're going to be sharing some of those on the website. So
Dan, did you know that the reason that there's lavender in this blend is because it comes from, obviously, the region of Provence, and that's also where ratatouille comes from. So you really get to marry two really cool French ideas.
Absolutely classic.
So speaking of awesome uses for this blend, if you're a Spice Club member, you can keep an eye out in your March envelope for this. If you want to learn more about joining Spice Club or finding out where you can buy Herbes de Provence seasoning salt, you can visit us online at SavorySpiceShop.com.
And feel free to share any uses with this blend or any recipes that you might recommend or things that you found with us. And we'd love to publish those recipes and try them also.